Rivers State emergency rule. Tinubu's loyalty to Wike could cripple Nigeria's economy. Odudu slams reckless declaration as in a severe reckless declaration. I don't understand how you'll be allowing one man to be pushing you. Because it's really pushing because I don't understand. Former federal lawmaker Senator Babafemi Ojudu has described President Bola Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State as a reckless and unnecessary decision. Very unnecessary. What is going on in Rivers State that you are declaring a state of emergency? Rivers State is relatively peaceful. It is you people that are trying to cause problems in Rivers State. So what has happened that people are declaring a state of emergency? What has warranted you people to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State? This is so unnecessary. That could have dire economic and security implications for the state and Nigeria at large. Ojudu, in a statement issued shortly after President Tinubu declared the state of emergency during a nationwide broadcast on Tuesday evening, expressed shock and dismay over the president's move, questioning the rationale behind such a drastic step, as in, I don't really know what was going on. He questioned whether keeping his ally, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, is worth jeopardizing Nigeria's economy. I've just picked up my phone after breaking my fast to find multiple missed calls and countless messages about an alarming development. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reportedly declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, Odudu said. If this is true, then I must ask, who advised the president to take this course of action? We obviously know the person. And whoever it is, they are certainly not a friend of his administration, nor do they have the best interest of Nigeria at heart. Odudu emphasized that the situation in Rivers State is a political dispute, exactly. Something that you can dialogue and talk about rather than saying that, military should come and take over. I don't understand. How could the president willingly walk into a raging inferno with his eyes wide open? No. This must be the work of the fifth columnist. The Tinubu I once knew would not have made such a reckless and unnecessary decision, he said. According to him, to what end? Exactly, to what end? And what exactly does Wike have on all these people that he's just controlling them? He's literally the president of the country because he's the one controlling things. He's the one making the calls. He's the one taking decisions. He's the one telling people what to do. It's such a reckless decision, really. To what end? This is a simple political dispute that requires a solution. Call the two gladiators, sit them down, and read them the Riot Act. One of them, after all, is your own appointee, Abi, what really benefits you, Mr. President, to keep Wike and lose the Nigerian economy? Odudu warned that such a decision could trigger an economic crisis reminiscent of past instability in the Niger Delta. He recalled how political mismanagement twice led Nigeria into recession under former President Muhammadu Buhari. Does the president realize that the Niger Delta crisis twice pushed Nigeria into recession under President Muhammadu Buhari? He asked. He further stated, has he been informed that at one point, Nigeria's oil production collapsed to below 400,000 barrels per day, down from 2.5 million barrels per day? Can you just imagine that? And that catastrophic drop in production was a direct result of political mismanagement and conflicts in the region. And now they want to start another one. The economy is already in shambles, and then they now want to start another problem, which is going to cause more and more chaos in the country. He stressed that years of painstaking effort had been invested in stabilizing the region, preventing sabotage of oil infrastructure and restoring production levels. He warned that the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers could reverse this progress and lead to renewed attack on oil facilities. It's already happening, and I know that they are the ones too that caused it. Illegal bunkering and economic instability. If the situation escalates, we risk another shutdown of vital oil production facilities. We risk renewed pipeline sabotage, illegal oil bunkering, and militant activities. We risk another economic nosedive at a time when Nigeria can least afford it. Exactly, like the economy is already in problems. There is already problem with the economy, so it's like you want to create more problems for the economy. Odudu added, the global oil market is unforgiving. Investors do not wait for internal political conflicts to be resolved. They simply take their capital elsewhere, yes. Odudu also raised concerns about the strain these decisions could place on Nigeria's already overburdened security forces, which are engaged in ongoing battles against insurgents, bandits, and kidnappers across multiple regions. Those places that kidnappers are working, that there is unrest, that they are killing people anyhow. He did not declare a state of emergency there. It is in Rivers State that is peaceful that he is declaring a state of emergency. Now, while we waste energy escalating political battles in Rivers State, thousands of Nigeria's soldiers are still fighting for their lives and for the nation's survival against insurgents, bandits, and kidnappers in the northeast, northwest, and north central. These are the real emergencies. Do you get? These are the real emergencies. These are the crises that demand decisive leadership, he said. He argued that Nigeria's military resources should not be diverted to a political conflict in Rivers State when they are desperately needed elsewhere. Ojuju said Nigeria cannot afford to be fighting on multiple fronts, politically, economically, and militarily. Mr. President, do not open a new war front in Rivers State while real wars are raging elsewhere. Exactly. I don't understand the man, no. He urged President Tinubu to reconsider the move, warning that it could spell disaster for his administration and the nation as a whole. This spot-end disaster for your administration, for your economy, and for the nation. A state of emergency is not a strategy. It's an admission of failure. There are far more effective, far less destructive ways to handle this situation. Exactly. And that is just what they want to achieve. The whole point of the problems that Wike and the lawmakers are causing in Rivers State is just so that they can declare a state of emergency. We've already foreseen this thing that is what they want to do. Take over Rivers State. That is exactly what they want to do. Since Fubara is not going to allow them to have a piece of the cake in Rivers State, since it's not going to allow them to have access to the funds in Rivers State, let's Kokuma declare a state of emergency. That is their plan from the onset. And they could not even wait to even show us that, there's really something in Rivers State that could warrant a state of emergency. That is what they want to achieve right from the onset. That is just it. There are far more effective ways. I urge you, Mr. President, to rethink this decision before irreparable damage is done, he said. The declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State comes amid escalating political tensions involving Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his predecessor, Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Wike. It's just political tensions, and that's just it. So why would you declare a state of emergency? Why? Previous conflicts in the region have led to devastating economic consequences, including drastic reductions in oil production and increased militant activities. As Nigeria navigates a challenging economic landscape, stakeholders and political analysts have cautioned against any decision that could exacerbate existing tensions. They've already taken this decision. Only God knows how tense Rivers State is going to be now. Tomorrow morning, now, who knows what's going to happen? It is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.